Everyone, it's Logan back with another coffee chat video. What I wanted to talk about today was the coronavirus vaccine. Now, the coronavirus vaccine is something that's getting a lot of attention in the media nowadays. Pfizer, a couple weeks ago, got theirs approved for emergency use by the FDA, and the Moderna vaccine is actually, I believe, getting shipped today. Today will be December 21st. So, now, and this is in the US. In other countries, I'm not entirely sure. I know the UK at least has the Pfizer one, but in the US, the Moderna vaccine and the Pfizer vaccine is now available, at least for those high risk populations with the underlying conditions, and of course the healthcare workers at hospitals and first responders and just people that work with these people directly. So that all makes sense. That's all great. When I first heard the news, I was actually super excited about this because I personally don't like living in a pandemic. These past few months, 9+ months, I've honestly lost track. Well, March, yeah. So, a really long time that we've had these shutdowns, the mask mandates, stay at home orders. Stuff has just been different, I don't feel nearly as comfortable traveling the country. There's a lot of job uncertainty, just overall mentally for myself and for a lot of others. They've been struggling with this. So I was super, super stoked to hear that we finally have a vaccine that can be at least at some point mass produced to get to the entire general population to hopefully curb the effects of the virus and hopefully stop the pandemic, which would be just awesome. Like the thought of being able to go to a baseball game next summer, maybe even in the early spring, is just really, really good news. So, unfortunately, there is some kind of bad news with this, and this is coming from sort of old data, I guess you could say. So, Pew Research polls, they do a lot of different polling on super important topics that are going on today in daily life in the future, but they took a poll on Americans. Actually, I think it might have been Americans and is Americans. So the polling data from here is Americans. So when it comes to the likelihood of Americans getting the coronavirus vaccine, 60% of them said that they actually would get the vaccine, and that breaks down to a 29% of definitely getting it and 31% of probably getting it. So that's actually really exciting news, and kind of higher than I thought it would be, because the nation's been pretty divided on the whole mask wearing, virus being a hoax, and all these different things. But 60% I feel like is pretty good. The bad thing about this is that to reach herd immunity, as in a virus or a um, vaccine is prevalent enough in a society where that it basically doesn't affect the society in large masses, needs to be about 70 to 80%. So we have, 60% of these Americans that are going to get it, or at least planning to get it. But unfortunately, that's still below the threshold of the um, herd immunity. So that's kind of an issue, and we really need to kind of persuade the best that we can as healthcare professionals that this is for the greater good of our country, the world, and that, if we want to get back to normal as quickly as we can, this is important stuff to do. And I will say again that this is kind of outdated. This was from December 3rd, so this could have changed since today being December 21st when this is filmed, but regardless, there's still some hesitancy by the rest of the country. So when it comes to the breakdown of who would not get the vaccine, so obviously, so it was 39% would not get the vaccine, 21% probably would not, and then 18% definitely not. So even like 1/5 of the country basically is saying, I am definitely not getting the vaccine. That's one in every five people. That's still pretty high, even with the 60% of people wanting to get it. If five people, one of those people isn't going to get it. And this, I can't stress enough, this virus has literally affected every single person. It's affected schooling, it's affected work, mental health, leisure, just every aspect of our life has been affected by this. So it makes sense to me, at least as a healthcare professional, to get as many people on board for this to get back to normal and just living a life where we don't have to worry about going to parties or interacting with people without masks on and all these different things we were so used to doing. But um, anyways, that's the data right now. I'm hoping they kind of get an updated Pew poll in the next few days, hopefully just to show kind of going into the new year what people are thinking. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and leave the comments of what you think about this topic. I'm really interested to hear what other people think about the vaccine itself and how people are responding to it. So we're going to try to keep this not really political, but go ahead and leave your information and comments down below. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.